Well, today I thought I'd carry on from talking yesterday about what it is to actually be an artist working in a place like this. So thought I'd show you a place like this. It's a tiny little island off the west coast of Scotland. This is the boatyard. And out there we've got another island in the distance, and what I'm about to do is to climb over this small headland and out towards the west shore here, where hopefully you can get an idea of what I'm actually painting. And while we're going, I'm just going to talk a little bit about the process of painting, because I think that anybody can produce a work of art. Doesn't matter how skilled or not that you are, you will produce something, and that something you produce will be as a result of what you feel. So living on this little island here, my feelings come from the people that are here, the buildings that are here, and a lot of it from the scenery, and that's why I'm here. We're just going to make our way up this pathway here, up through the grass, and as we come up we should begin to expose a whole chain of islands, and also a lighthouse. I love a lighthouse. I often paint lighthouses over there in the distance. But I've come out on a day like today, which is kind of dull, even though it's in the middle of summer. It's dull, but I just want to show that even when it's dull, the scenery is still stunning. It'd be nice if it was sunning, but it's not. It's stunning. There you go. Let's just move around a bit, give you an idea. And down here we go towards the village where my studio is and I live. We'll do a complete 360 and we'll come round past the boatyard and back out to sea. Again, just to give you an idea of where we are, if you look in the distance over there, that long, low blue island is the Isle of Mull. There you go. So let's just bring the focus down a bit and the zoom. There we go. So yeah, anybody can produce artwork. Obviously the experience and skill that they've got and their talent will be seen in the artwork, but nevertheless it's something that you, the watcher, right now can do if you want to just express what you're feeling when you're looking at something. It could be a cityscape, it could be a country, it could be a seascape. It's just whatever you want to look at and you want to share with other people. We'll just move on down now. And again, you can see in the background beautiful, stunning scenery. What I love about this place is the skies. Now, you can't actually see too much in the sky today, but they're fabulous. They're open. They're massive. So I brought with me one of my paintings. In a minute I'm going to take you to a part of the shore about 100 yards or so away from here, where parts of what you see in my painting you will see actually on the shore, I hope. So we'll just negotiate these rocks, get onto a grassy path, carry on down the pathway here and look out to sea beyond me. And I'm going to see you in a minute, just 100 yards down along by the shore. I'll leave you with a picture of a mole for now. Hello there, Andrew Herridge, Wildshore art painter, living on a tiny island off the west coast of Scotland. Now here we are on the west side of the island, looking out to sea towards, in the distance, a lighthouse. But let's make our way down the shore, just a wee bit. You can see behind me a few houses, but mainly what I want to show you is a skyline with some rocks sticking out. If I can just about get it like that, you might see there's 3 rocks sticking out into the sky from the top of a lot of other large boulders and bedrock. And just beyond that, if we move around a little bit, the sea. And what I'm going to briefly talk about is a picture that I've painted that's got these elements in it. Can you see how the ground dips down here and then goes up again? And then we've got those rocks sticking up like lions into the sky, sea lions at that. Well, if we go down the shore, negotiating all kinds of stones and bits of old seaweed, feathers, spiders, more seaweed. I'm going to put a picture on the makeshift easel. There we go. Can you see that? Let's get a bit closer. There we go. Right, so what we've got here is a painting that I made that's got 3 rocks, a dip between some rocks, a lighthouse, and if you look carefully, there's 2 people just on the top there looking out to sea. As I said before in another of my videos on this channel, that I like in my pictures to give the person who's watching some idea of the emotion, the feelings that are going through my head at the time. So I've chosen blue, and the reason I've chosen blue is partly it's a nice calm colour, but also if you look out here, the islands to me look a little bit blue, and then you've got the grey of the rocks. So it's this overall kind of feeling of calm blueness that's going through my head when I look at the scene out there. And so in my picture I hope I've conveyed calm blueness. 2 people looking out on the rock. What are they looking at? Well, that's up to the viewer. In my mind, they're looking out there and they're thinking of the future. What does the future hold for them? Well, that's up to you to decide. And them, of course. The lighthouse, well, that's always a symbol for me of something good bright, a lifesaver, but also a landmark, a sculpture, and a place where people can work. So it figures a lot in my paintings. So there we have it. It's not that complicated. It's just a couple looking out into the future over a calm, serene seascape. You can find this painting on my website. It's at www.wildshoreart.com. So, can you be an artist? Well, I think you can. Does it need bravery? No. Because if you don't want it to, nobody needs to see it, just you. Should you feel good or bad about it, no matter how it looks, you should feel good. Because you've done it, and whatever you've done is an achievement. Well, next time we can go up and have a look at my studio and see exactly how I proceed with painting and producing my art. So for now, from Andrew Herridge, Wildshore Art, just enjoy the view.